Hello everyone, so this is the second video of this group of choreography videos. This is when I grow up. I was thinking about it and I decided to make it a little bit less complicated but a little more meaningful. This is my favorite song, well, one of my favorite songs of the entire show. So instead of more movement, like choreographed movement, I want to make it as like natural and like emotional as possible. So it'll be even better. But we're going to get started. I'm going to be kind of detailed in my description, so just bear with me. The whole first half is very simple. The first soloist is going to be the only one on stage where spotlight is or where the light is. As every solo comes on, like as every solo happens, they're going to slowly come on stage, whoever has that solo. If you repeat a solo, then just repeat it where you are. Nothing serious, and it's going to form a straight line across the stage, basically. It's horizontally this way. So let's say the first solo, when I grow up, you're just going to be walking on when the interlude happens. And then you're going to sing your solo. The second person's going to come on stage when they sing their solo. So that's the whole beginning part. I'm not going to make it crazy. The main part is the chorus. And then the very ending also has some things to go over. So yeah, so that's the first part. So you have the kids who are on stage singing, and I don't care because, and I won't care because I'll be all grown up. When they say up, the older kids or the other people left off stage are going to come up on when they say up, and then they're going to be partners. Ideally, it'll be an older kid and a younger kid, but if we like relook at the cast, it's just, I'm going to try my best to make it an older kid, or at least a taller kid and a shorter kid, because that'll just make more sense. But if we're able to do every partner doing an older kid and a younger kid, we'll do that. If it's taller and shorter, that's fine too. Don't know your partners yet. I'm thinking through assigning them. But I'm just going to tell you what you're going to be doing. So the older kids or the taller kids are going to come on for on up when the kids say, and I won't care because I'll be all grown up, is when they come on stage. Then they're going to find their partner. This is hard by myself because I don't have a partner. But you're going to stand in front of each other. And when it says, I won't care because I'll be all grown up, when I grow up, on up, you're going to go one with your arms like this. And you're mirroring each other. So it's like the younger kid is looking in the mirror to their older self, if you know what I'm saying, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Back up, center. You're going to step out with your left towards the audience, or your right, depending on what side you're on. Your outer leg. And you're going to go 1, 2, do the same thing to the back, 3, 4. Then you're going to go back, 1, 2, and 3, 4. From here, you're going to keep your palms out and you're going to walk around each other like this. I'm just going to be the front person for now because it just, I don't know, it's whatever. Here, then the older kid or the taller kid is still going to be here, while the younger kid or the shorter kid is going to be here. The shorter kid's going to turn around and fall and do a trust fall, right? Because the words are like, have to hold all like baggage and things like that. So it's like someone's like picking you up when you fall, making sure you're like okay, and things like that. So they're going to be here, they're going to turn, fall. The older kid is going to catch them and lift them back up. Younger kid's going to turn around and they're going to laugh and be like, thank you. And it's kind of, a lot of it's like interaction between you and your partner, whatever feels comfortable. So let's just go over that beginning part. Pretty chill. The second chorus is where a lot of it is like acting like on your own. So let me see if I can.
When I grow up, comes up and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square, and I won't care because I'll be all grown up. When I grow up.
When you're a grown up, the older kid, what you can do, because I think it'd be cute, like I just think it'd be cute, you can like tap their nose, you can like go to like tickle them or whatever, and the little kid, whatever it is, have a reaction. This is very much like babysitting kind, or like parently type thing. So you're taking care of this kid, and you're making sure that they're fine, they're okay, like that type of thing. So a lot of it is acting. It also is based on your partner because they might have like different like acting ideas. So once I assign those partners, and then we get back in person, it'll be so much easier to like put it all together, right? So next part. Alright, from here. Then, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I think this is, let me sing it. Yeah, alright, this is a fun part. So, we're here, you just picked them up, you're messing with them, then it repeats, when I grow up, the little kid is going to run and come behind the older kid. The older kid's going to be like, whoa, what's happening? The younger kid's going to poke out to the side, like hold on to their waist, poke out to the side, like you're messing with them. So you have, boom, when I grow up. The second when I grow up, go to the other side, when I grow up. When I grow up, the younger kid comes out from behind and you're like, oh, found you. Like, you know, very funny and kind of cheesy, but it's still cute. Then the younger kid, it has brave enough to fight the creatures. This is a really good acting moment. So the younger kid's going to start, pretend to scare the older kid, right? And of course, as the older kid, you always like pretend you're scared just to make them happy. Like you're like, okay, I'm going to like play along. So the younger kid is going to go on brave enough, like scare, like kind of like do any type of scare, like ah or whatever. And the older kid is going to be like, oh my gosh, scary. Then the older kid's going to do the same to them, but it's a different reaction. Because again, they're younger kids. So as the older kid or the taller kid, so you're going to do the same thing back, and this time make it actually like, I wouldn't say actually scary, but because you're taller, just make it like a big movement. So I would say like this, like go like over them, because that's like what you would say is like scary for the younger kids. So on brave, the kid's doing it, I will be brave enough, then to fight is when you bring it back. So you have, so for the older kid, it'll be like brave enough to fight the creatures, right? And then for the younger kid, it'll be like brave enough to fight the creatures, right? That's opposite. But for the younger kid, when you're here and you're scared, you're actually scared, right? Because you were just messing around. But like, you're actually scared when the older kid scares you, right? So once you're here for the older kid, you realize that they're actually scared, right? Then you're going to slowly come down and you're going to hug them. Because you're like, I'm so sorry, like, you know. So again, it's hard for me to do both parts because I'm only one person. But you know what I'm talking about, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. But yeah, so you have, for the older kids, you have brave enough to fight the creatures that you need to fight, beneath your bed each night. You have all this time to hug them. If you need to kneel down enough, look at them, and whatever, to be a grown-up is all the way through that. Then you have, when I grow up, it's that whole thing. This isn't really choreography, I would say. I'd say it's more of like positioning and where people go, which is like the important part of this. So what I'm going to say, because I don't even have the partners right now, what I'm going to say is that for this entire next chorus section, some partners are going to be playing tag. Some partners are going to play like hide and seek. Some partners are going to be lifted. Some partners are going to give piggyback rides. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everyone's doing a different thing. It looks like chaos, but it also looks like a teacher watching a playground, right? You have a bunch of kids running around, they're laughing, having fun. That's what it's going to look like. And it's going to be different places, different partners. It is going to be choreographed timing-wise, but when I'm saying everyone like doing the same robotic move, that's not what it is. Because again, I want this to be as natural as possible and as like cute as possible, kind of like very like reminiscent and things like that. So I'm going to skip that whole section because that's literally what the entire section is. It's a lot of playing around with each other. Then let me play that part just so you know how long it is. this is where we stop. You have two grow-ups. So you have, and I don't care because I'll be all grown up. On that up, the older kid, wherever you are, it's going to be a part where your younger kid isn't like exactly with you. On up, you're going to hold your arms out and they're going to run towards you and give you a big hug, right? I won't care because I'll be all grown up is when you hug them. Then the younger kid's going to get on their back like a piggyback ride. And then the last when I grow up is when everyone's walking off stage. And then that's when Miss Honey and Matilda come in. So, let's just basically just review the first section of it. And then like talk through it. And then I'm going to move on to the Miss Honey and Matilda part. Let's see.
And I won't care, I stay square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up.
I'll try my best.
When I grow up.
Off stage now. All right, this is the emotional part. It's probably my favorite part of the entire song just because it's so cute. Miss Honey. Hello, Miss Honey. What you're going to do, you're going to come from stage left. You're going to walk in beat with the music. So you have dun, 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 dun. You're going to walk all the way to the middle. You and Matilda are going to split center. So make sure you leave a little space so you're not directly center, but you're right on the left of center. Walk here, and you're going to walk right to the front of the stage, right? You're looking up. Don't look at the audience, look up. Start with your arms crossed because you're kind of like, it's like one of those things where you're like cold, and you're like, oh, I'm cold, but you're like timid, and things like that. You're going to sing your solo. When I grow up, what are the words? Brave enough to fight the creatures, need to fight beneath the bed. What I want, because I think it'll just make like acting wise, you can also make your own acting choices, but what I want you to do is you're here, I will be brave. On brave, I want you to clench your fists, right? And I want you to squint your eyes. The reason being, it looks so emotional, right? When you're in your own world, it's as if no one like is there, no audience, no nothing. It's just like you, and you're kind of like thinking about your like situation. So I want you're here. When I grow up, I will be brave enough, and then bring it to your side to fight the creatures as if you're like, I can do this. And then open your eyes on that you need to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. Then, while she's singing, fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up, Matilda, you're walking from stage right, and you're just going to come right to the other right side of center. You're both going to turn when Miss Honey is to be a grown-up, and then turn to your side because you're mirroring each other, because you guys are each other's opposites. You're going to do what we did in the beginning of the chorus. When I grow, just because you find that life's not fair, go back down, doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. Still sing to each other. If you want to sing on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow up, you're going to walk past each other, right? So it's like you see each other, but then you don't. So then you're walking past each other on up. When I grow up, just because something written for me, I don't know the words, but then you're on each other's sides. You're not going too far. You're here on, what are the words? Something either like doesn't mean, there's a moment, I'll play it with the music. But here, you're going to turn back to each other, and you're going to notice each other now. You're gonna turn back to each other. Turn back to each other. Thank you. And you're facing each other again, but you're on the opposite sides. Fixed already is what Matilda says. Might as well be saying, you think that it's okay, you're still looking at each other. Then you're both going to look at the audience. Boom. And that's not right. And hopefully, I'm hoping there's blackout after that. And then you can go off stage. So let's just go over that end part together. I'm going to be, I guess I'll just play Miss Honey for this part. So you're like walking on a beat. So you're walking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a long intro, so you have a little bit of time. And then your left side to center, arms here.
When I grow up,
Act up this way. And then you
I
have,
will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you
act it out
have
from
to
there.
fight
You're very
beneath the
emotional.
bed each night to be a grown up.
and then turn.
When I grow up, just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If
Still
you
looking at each
always
other,
take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
And then start walking past each other.
Just
1,
because I find myself in this
4,
story,
just
it
4
doesn't
steps.
mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is
Oh no, what happened? Someone's calling me. Oh gosh, okay, give me 1 second. Alright, so if, it's if, I knew it was if. If you turn around, fixed already, let me play the music to the end.
fixed already, I might as well be saying, I think that it's okay.
And turn,
And that's not right.
and that's it. Coolio guys, make sure you practice.